Hi everybody, welcome to KWPR. I'm Martin, and I'd like to just start off by passing on my condolences to the royal family and the people of Great Britain for the extremely sad loss of Queen Elizabeth II. Wonderful monarch. I've been fortunate enough to meet her a couple of times. The last time I met her, I did actually sort of spend sort of like the afternoon with her and, you know, loads of other people, sort of like taking her around and showing some stuff that I used to do in my past life. But yeah, so very, very sad day, but I'm sure King Charles III will do just a wonderful job as his mother did, or I should hope so. So I just hope that the public get behind him and support him, and I'm sure we will. And I, for one, will, if not attend, I'm trying to attend or go to London, but if not, then I will watch the state funeral on the telly. But very, very, very sad day. But anyway, moving on. I bet you're expecting to see or wonder where I've been, or perhaps you haven't wondered where I've been, but maybe you're expecting to see the video of the show, the Newark show, which I would have put up, along with some other videos that I'd had saved to my phone. But as most of you know, I'm a lorry driver, and I go abroad to France, sometimes down to Italy, places like that. And not last week, but the week before, I was halfway between Marseille and Monaco, down the south coast of France, and in bed asleep. And unfortunately, I was gassed in my sleep, broken into, and the lorry was broken into, and the thieving little oiks got away with all sorts of stuff, including my phone, bank cards, money, t-shirt, mozzie repeller, mozzie killer, little thing that you charge up, like the ones you see in the chip shops at front of miniature version. Works really, really well, one of them. And pair of gloves from Lidl, pair of orange work gloves from Lidl, it cost £6. And my JCB baseball cap, which I absolutely loved. But so yeah, so I was wiped out basically. So not had my phone, obviously. Nice Frenchman woke up when I was cussing and blinding outside the line, gave me his phone, so I was able to cancel my bank card straight away. Bit of a story behind that, but I won't go into it for now. Needless to say that when I was on the phone with the bank, they sort of said the card was being used, and I just missed the buggers by about 2 minutes. Otherwise they wouldn't have been getting away with anything. But yeah, such is life. I'm not after any sympathy or anything like that. I should have known better. You go down to that area, you get past the south of Lyon in France, and you always, when you park up at night, put a strap between your two door handles and ratchet it tight. So even if they do break in, they use computers where they sort of, you know, they can sort of like mimic the code of your key fob, or they can lockpick. There's all sorts of ways they do it. But yeah, it's rife down that part of the area. Unfortunately, you get a lot of Algerian immigrants, and the French government don't help them out, and they are absolutely pee poor. I mean, so, and they turn to crime just to make ends meet. But like I said, I'm not after any sympathy or any excuses like that. I should have known better. It's happened. I'm alive, not hurt, just my pride. Several £100 out of pocket, if not over £1,000 out of pocket, but such is life. Just means a lot of things have to go on hold. Some of the money I was taken was what I was saving up for the Kent show, for my endeavour of a new fish, but that ain't gonna happen now. We've got a bit of that, yeah. So that ain't gonna happen. No new fish this year. So, but hey ho. I was only sort of telling you this because, like I said, I lost the footage of the show. Hopefully I'm going to get it back. I'm going through the process right now of downloading everything off of the iCloud, but sometimes not everything goes up there. You get it in spits and spads. So I had that. I had a talk on water, whether our tap water is actually safe for our fish, and that's quite interesting. There's a lot of stuff in that, and that's not taken from fish websites or chat rooms or anything like that. This is actual proper scientific studies into water quality and what's in it, whether it's good for fish, whether it's good for humans or not. Very, very interesting actually. And also I had a load of footage for sort of like treats and what I feed my fish in summer. So yeah, so hopefully I'll get everything like that back. If I don't, I'll just have to refilm it. So I'll just sort of let you all know what was going on. But I want to say, sorry, I was interrupted then. So yeah, but a couple of things. So all those of you I spoke to up at the Newark show, which fantastic show. My only criticism was is sort of like between the show vats and the dealers, the actual walkway wasn't very big, and it was finding it hard to get round sometimes. And you know, I can't speak for them, but I should imagine sort of there was quite a few people up there in wheelchairs and that lot, and I should imagine it was very hard for them. So if any of the organisers watching, maybe think about that next year, making that little area a bit wider between the vats and the dealers, just so people can get round. And it was warm. Oh god, it was warm. But yeah, so all of those who come up and said hi, and you know, really great to meet you. Thank you very much for coming up and saying hello. Really enjoyed meeting you, and obviously all the fellow YouTubers and everything like that. I did get some footage of some of you. Obviously just depends on what happens. Been plenty of videos about the Newark show anyway out there, so I might not even put one out, not unless you want me to, that is. But yeah, but talking about that, I just want to speak out about one dealer in person, and that is Jack, the Bowling Reefer, from Reefer Aquatics. What an honest guy. The other show up at Coventry, I brought some reagents for my chlorine checker, my HANA chlorine checker, and he gave me one box and I paid for it. And at the time I thought, oh, he sort of didn't think anything of it. At the Newark show, he comes up to me because I owe you some money. And I'm like, what? What are you on about? He says, no, I owe you some money or another box of reagents. I says, why? He said, well, at the show, he says, you paid for a double box and I only gave you a single box. And that, so, you know, I'm going to give you another box, or give you your money back, or you can get something else the same value. And that lot. What an honest guy. Absolutely brilliant. Jack, thank you for being so honest, mate. Really appreciate that. But yeah, it was a great day. Loved it. Coy's own crew were all up there, apart from a couple of members who couldn't make it, unfortunately. But yeah, had a brilliant day. Long old drive up there, long old drive back down. Thank you, Stu, ringing up for taking me. Well, I drove to their house and then up again. That's Stu from Surrey Coy and his lovely wife, Rena. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, so hopefully normal service will be resumed as soon as possible. Go in and have a little look at the fish, see if you can notice any difference, because since the show I've been on the Saki red colour food, so I've seen it's about sort of like a 30 to 40% mixed with the normal food that I'm feeding at the moment. But see if you can notice any difference. Be honest with you, so far not seeing a great deal, but I'll take you over and have a look at the fish. Yeah, but yeah, so we'll go over and have a look at the fish. Drum's still sat there. Box of bits is filling up slowly. I will get it in before the season ends. Oh god, just ain't got enough time in the day, ain't got enough money in the bank, ain't got enough hands. Yeah, trying to please too many people at the same time, and also work full time. You know, don't have the joys of retirement or anything else like that, where you're sort of like sat at home all day and doing nothing but fish. Oh, if only. Come on, lorry. Maybe one day, who knows. Anyway, as I said, let's go see the fish. There's all my babies. There's the Adam by Ground Show. That is looking chunky as anything. Holding its colour pretty well, actually. I know a lot of people are saying that they're not very happy with the Benny, but no, I'm fine with it. Trying to get a bit of glare on the water. But yeah, so the sake colour, curry red, is supposed to be bringing out the Benny. It's hard to say, you know, I don't see my fish sort of like one weekend to the next, and it's hard to say if it's doing anything. Kirsty, my other Kayaku there, is sort of like quite a pale orange. Well, not pale orange, but it's orange, not red. So whether that's going to improve or not. My Isa shower, where's that? There's down there, look. It's gorgeous. Really thick sumi and really vibrant red on the Benny, and growing nicely. And that is going to be one hell of a shower, I think, once that gets up to its 50s. Yeah, that's going to be a cracking shower. But everybody else seems to be doing well. Should be doing the Adam Buyer grow and show measurements soon, he says. Like I said, they're all looking well, all following on the size, and probably end of September, middle of October, I'll start thinking about winter, closing down, already turning the air source heat pump down because it's starting to come on an awful lot. So I'm down to 22 now on that, but I'm still putting the feed in, and so yeah, that'll start going down with all these expensive costs that we're having at the moment in fuel. As I said before, this year I will be taking it, not turning it off, but taking it down to quite a low temperature, 10, 8, 10, maybe 12, if it's going to be reasonably warm, but we'll see. But yeah, there's the Platinum Ogon, which may be moving on soon, but I'll come to that when that happens, maybe. But yeah, as you can see, everybody's looking fit and well. I did think that the, where's he gone? Hero, the Shiro, there he is, just under there. I did think he had knocked himself, because every time he's coming up the feed and just on his gill plate, just in front of his pec, I thought I could see sort of like a red mark. So I did net him and pull him in just to have a little inspection in the water, but it's not. He's got a bit of Benny coming on, just on the gill plate low down there, and a little bit on his belly, which is quite common with Shiros as they get to sort of like a certain age. They may get sort of like a very pale orangey marks come through, but oh well, such is life. He ain't going anywhere. I still like him, and when you view him from above, he still looks right. But anyway, that's it. Right, I'm going to carry on trying to sort out my life and get everything and all the passwords and everything reset. Got a big up Apple for their security, because when it happened, obviously I sort of cancelled all my bank cards, cancelled my phone, blacklisted the phone so they can't even put another SIM in it and try and use it, just get a black screen. Cancelled my Apple stuff, my Apple account, cancelled my Google account. I was all over it. Everything was cancelled within sort of like an hour. And I've got to thank the French guy who lent me his phone to do all this. He was very patient with me. very kind, another French driver, but that's the way we are. We do look after each other, no matter what nationality we are. But yeah, so everything was cancelled within an hour of this happening. But fair play to Apple, their security trying to get things back. I mean, they want to know everything, inside leg measurement, you know, what you had for breakfast, what you had for breakfast 3 weeks ago, blah 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 blah. But yeah, it's all back, and I'm downloading everything off of the cloud, but it's just signing into everything and remembering all the passwords. If you don't write your passwords down, but you should write your passwords down, because if you're like me and you can't remember what they are and you don't use the same password for everything, just in case, it gets a bit confusing. But alright guys, so hopefully normal service will be resumed very shortly. So again, Madge, we'll miss you. Everybody else, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. And remember, this ain't a lifestyle, this ain't a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Blah, blah, blah. Idiot. Stay safe everybody, see you soon, bye.